To me, the Bula story is going to be fascinating. It'll be the storyline to watch in 2026. Has a option in his contract that the club must take up at 900,000, and he can take up at 800,000. Now, my mail, I'm not saying he's unhappy at the club, or the club are unhappy with him, but my mail is the West Tigers don't think he's worth 900,000, and I agree with them. It doesn't mean he's a bad player.
But they just don't value him at that. Yeah.
Why trigger a 900,000 if you don't have to? And I think his manager's been looking at options at other clubs for a long time now. His manager being Isaac Moses, the same agent who orchestrated Galvin's exit from the club as well. So, Bula to me is the fascinating storyline.
Do you think he would get 900 on the open market?
What do you think? You're the former player. Is he worth 9? It's hard to be critical of guys. I'm not saying he's a bad player. He's a fantastic player. But 900,000 puts you... Like Ryan Pappenhausen's been earning that money. Even Gutho in his prime at Parramatta wasn't earning 900,000.
Yeah. And Bula's had a great couple of years, but in terms of like... He's definitely not in the top 5 fullbacks in NRL, is he?
Well, let's go through him. He would... To be honest with you... Okay, let's go through him. Tedesco, ahead of him. Ponga, ahead of him. Yeah? Walsh, ahead of him.
Hammer,
ahead of him. Tommy Turbo, ahead of him. There's 5. Edwards, ahead of him.
Yeah.
There are guys who aren't even playing fullback that are potentially better fullbacks than him. Like you mentioned, I'd have some... I love Herbie Farnworth. I'd give Herbie Farnworth 900,000 to play fullback before I give Jahreem Bula $900,000 to play fullback. Well, here's a good example. KO Weeks. He's around that 8 to 9, which is Bula's level. I don't think Bula is at that level. Bula hasn't produced what KO Weeks has produced for Canberra this year.
Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment.
And he's just signed an extension worth that amount.
Yeah.
Bula's have been signed for a couple of years on that deal.
Yeah.
At the time, Liam Ayub, his manager, he's now working at the Bulldogs. He did that deal because he was considered the next, bright hope for the club, which he may well be. He has been very good for him, but they may have overvalued how quickly he would develop. That's my opinion, and that's going to be the difficult one for him. I know there was a story about his partner being moved on. She played NRLW for the Tigers, and they moved her on, and a suggestion that he might not be happy because of it. But it's got nothing to do with... My views aren't being formed on what's happened with his partner. They're just based on the dollars and cents of the deal.